Our players, as written in Project 2025, Department of Education, you're on deck. And if any of you Magamites think you're going to have the support of the Republican-led Senate, you thought wrong, honey. They will not help you keep your child's IEP. According to Louisiana Senator John Kennedy, baby, the Department of Education, you're next.
To my friends who are upset, I would say with respect, call somebody who cares. They better get used to this. It's USAID today. It's going to be Department of Education tomorrow.
You heard him, Louisianians. That is your Senator, John Kennedy. He says call somebody who cares. So according to reporting, the White House is preparing an executive order to abolish the Department of Education. They've already begun working on it, honey. According to a union official, the Education Department employees were placed on leave after taking a diversity training that was done during Frumpy Dump's first term. The affected employees included public affairs specialists, civil rights attorneys, program manager analysts, loan regulators, and employees working to ensure school accommodates special needs children with IEPs, individualized education programs. According to the president of American Federation of Government Employees, Local 252, which represents hundreds of Education Department employees, at least 55 employees have been placed on leave as of Friday evening, and that she expects more to come. A letter to those affected employees obtained by NBC News said that they would continue to receive their full salaries and benefits and would not be required or expected to do any work-related tasks or come into the office during the leave. It also said that their email access would be suspended. So apparently the employees that were placed on leave attended a diversity change agent training back in 2019 that was commissioned by then Secretary of Education, Betty DeVos. Now, this was during the Frumpy Dump administration. In an email shared with NBC, which was sent during Frumpy Dump's first term, a human resources official from the Education Department wrote to encourage employees to take a 2-day voluntary course as a part of the agency's diversity change agent training in March of 2019. They said that they had 25 seats available for the course. So again, some of these employees from the Department of Education that was placed on leave took this diversity training in 2019 under the Frumpy Dump administration, and it was commissioned by their then Department of Education Secretary, Betty DeVos. So this is very interesting indeed. Now, players, I'm going to go ahead and keep it a stack with you. What we have seen over the last 2 weeks is a lot of psychological warfare on behalf of Frumpy to the motherfucking dump, because he knows that he does not have the power nor the authority to do a lot of these things that he is doing. A lot of this stuff is controlled by Congress, and even then, they could be challenged in the court of law. But when you have constructed the courts the way that you have, I mean, there's no telling the way that it's going to come out if it works its way all the way up to the Supreme Court. Frumpy Dump does not have the power or the authority to abolish an entire department. He doesn't have that power. That has to be an act of Congress. And again, even then, it's still going to face some court challenges. This is just going to be very interesting indeed to see how this all plays out. According to reporting as well, there was some one-on-one meetings with some officials there where the employees were asked, which one of your coworkers do you think should be fired? I mean, it's a lot of psychological warfare going on here, and I want you guys to take heed and pay attention to these things. Put your thoughts in the comments, players. Do you agree that a lot of this stuff is just psychologically driven?